and get to the next video, please hit that like button so we can get this in the algorithm. Okay, let's. Oh my gosh, let's play this video. Let's play this video real quick. Woman talks about the worst day she's ever been on that started with a man trying to take her to Olive Garden. Oh my gosh. This can't be real, guys. Now I'm starting to really like. I know people talking about they got skits and stuff, but women really coming online and saying stuff like this for real? Like, are they not joking? Like, I really want these women to talk about their jokes, come out and say they're joking and they're tricking us, because this is getting tiresome now. Like, this is getting tiresome, very tiresome.
Just got back from top 5 worst dates of my life, and yeah, I should have seen it coming. First red flag, he asked me if I wanted to go to Olive Garden. Yeah, I quickly curved that and suggested a place that was an Olive Garden. We go to a food hall that I suggest, and I pick a different food stall than he picks, and he walks away when I stop to order my food. So basically, I have to pay for my own food. What are we, 12? Like, I mean, I didn't ask myself on this date, right? You asked me out. At this point, I'm like, there's no salvaging this at all. Like, you're not serious. You're not my type. We're probably talking for an hour and a half, almost 2 hours. I'm like feeling bad about it. I'm like, okay, maybe give him a second chance. Again, it's slim pickings. It's slim pickings out here. Like, reconsidering going on a second date with him at the end of this. Until he gets on the subject of like dating apps, and he opens up his Hinge app, and I'm like, yeah, there's a lot of great options on top picks. So I'm like, see, she's cute. I think that's like the end of the story. He's like, oh yeah, she is. Look, pick. Just got back from.
All right, so let me go ahead and see if I can break this down. Because first of all, don't even sound. First of all, I, I don't believe 90% of what women say when it comes to any of these topics, especially when it comes on dates, because they always interpret it some type of different way. But we're going to go with her story being accurate, everything that she said. First of all, that don't sound like it was a. It don't sound like he was trying to come on a date. It just sounded like he was trying to hang out with you and talk to you. She might have interpreted a whole different thing, and maybe because you could tell that by her voice, she's egotistical. So she might have thought that it was a date. He might have thought that it was just a hangout. But we're gonna go that it was a date because I don't know these minor women. I don't know. She talking about Olive Garden. You too good for Olive Garden. This is the problem with dating today. These women think that they're just too good to just go someplace and get to know a person, especially on the first date. Like Olive Garden is honestly too good for a first date, in my opinion. That's way too good. That's for like taking a wife out there or something like that. Or if y'all go to Ruth Chris or whatever the expensive, I don't know the expensive restaurants or whatever. But if you go to these expensive restaurants, that's for like a wife. These women talking about they don't want to go to Olive Garden and Cheesecake Factory and all this type of stuff. Egotistical as hell. That's the problem with dating nowadays. So we're gonna break down everything she did wrong.
Top 5 worst dates of
Wrong.
my life, and yeah, I should have seen it coming. First red flag, he asked me if I wanted to go to Olive Garden.
Again, that was a red flag on her part. Man, it.
Yeah, I quickly curved that, and
Men, if any woman tries to change the date in any capacity, any type of way, don't even go on the date. That's a red flag right there. These modern women look at women look at relationships as power dynamic. So she's trying to do is she's trying to do is control you as a man. For later on down the road, you can do whatever she wants. Oh, I want to buy a house, and you have to go ahead and listen to her and crash out for wherever she wants. Any woman that tries to change the date, she don't like the destination of where y'all going. She complains about it. She tried to say, "Oh, why don't we go to this place instead?" Don't even go on the date. Cancel. You say, you know what? I'm not interested anymore. Just get out of there. Just get out of there. Run.
Suggested a place that was an Olive Garden. We go to a food hall that I suggest. And I pick a different food stall than he picks. And he walks away when I stop to order my food. So basically, I have to pay for my own food.
As he should have. As he should have. Because like I said before, he had his idea of the date y'all was gonna go to. He's gonna go to Olive, y'all were gonna go to Olive Garden. He probably had his money set on the side for that date. You're gonna go to Olive Garden. He was gonna do it his way, but since she tried to take control of the situation, hell yeah, you're gonna pay for your own food. And I applaud that man for doing that. I applaud him for doing that. Men, take notes. If a woman tries to change the parameters of the date, she automatically has to pay for her own stuff. Automatically. Because he already had his setup. He already had what he planned to do. He already had the money for the side for what he wanted to do with her. But then she tried to change the date. She didn't like something. Okay, cool. All right, you want to change something? You go to a whole different stall. You pay for your food. Good on this man.
What are we, 12? Like, I mean, I didn't ask myself on this date, right? You asked me out. At this point, I'm like,
And this again, this is the ego of modern women. Now we're in the new modern age, women. New modern age. A man, I don't give a damn if he asked you out. A man is not obligated to pay for your food. I don't give a damn if he asked you out. He's not obligated. Just like you're not obligated to sleep with him. He's not obligated to pay for your food. So women need to get that out there. You better have, that's why you need to bring your own bread. We already did a whole stream on this. Split the check. Split the check. A man's not obligated to pay for your food, man. We're in 2024. You're strong and independent. You have your own bread. and then if you want to even and then you want to change the idea, the parameters of the date anyway. So you decided to do your own thing anyway. You didn't decide to do what the man wanted. So even if the man was going to pay, you decided to change. You decided to do your own thing. He was like, "Okay, do your own thing then." Crazy.
like, there's no salvaging this at all. Like, you're not serious. You're not my type. We're probably talking for an hour and a half, almost 2 hours. I'm like feeling bad about it. I'm like, okay, maybe give him a second chance. Again, it's slim pickings. It's slim pickings out here. Like, reconsidering going on a second.
It's slim pickings for her because you could tell when she's old. You can tell she's older. You can tell by her face she's older. She's quote unquote experienced, which means she has an attitude problem. She's not a pleasant woman to be around. She's not. So I couldn't sit around and talk with her for more than 5 minutes. I couldn't sit around and talk to her for more than 5 minutes. She's controlling. She's demanding. She is not a good woman to date. He dodged the bullet if he don't get no second date.
Second date with him at the end of this. Until he gets on the subject of like dating apps, and he opens up his Hinge app, and I'm like, yeah, there's a lot of great options on top picks. So I'm like, see, she's cute. I'm thinking that's like the end of the story. He's like, oh yeah, she is. Look, pick. Just
All right, yeah, he looks like he was done with her. And look at who was done there, fellas. Man, y'all gotta stop dating in 2024. You're dealing with some like weirdo women today that just want to crash you out and then expect you to get nothing. And then they think their company is a reason for you to crash out. They think their company is like the greatest thing in the world when a lot of them are completely annoying. Like they talk about the dumbest stuff, and then they get you in situations that might end up with you losing your life over the dumbest reasons. And then they think their company is enough for me to have to buy them trips and take them out and have to pay. Get out of here, man. Purge them out your life, because these, man, I don't know how y'all felt. I don't know how y'all felt can still date.